As a parent, you want to do everything possible to give your kids the best possible care and what comes along with it. A lot of things to think about is skin care, especially during the warmer months. Pediatrician Dr. Diane Hess joins us with more. Good morning. So great to have you on The Blend today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So I've been learning a lot with a seven-month-old at home. And what would you say maybe your top 5 tips for protecting baby skin? Because that's pretty crucial.
So my first tip is to dispel the myth that a baby needs bath time as part of their routine nightly. So bathing a baby 7 times a week is way over bathing. I recommend that baby gets bathed 2 to 3 times a week when you feel that they're really dirty. And sometimes you don't even need that much. As long as your baby's neck is patted down and you do a good diaper change, babies don't get that dirty as infants. When you wash them too much, you're actually washing off the natural oils of their skin. So their skin gets more dry when they come out of the bath. On the days that you do bathe, I always recommend that you use a hypoallergenic baby lotion to put on the skin right after the bath, and it's even a good habit to put hypoallergenic baby lotion on them twice a day, every day, to prevent any rashes. My second tip now, and you're in Florida, is to make sure that your baby has a hat on when they go out. It's really hard to keep it on their head, but you got to try. Also, to keep the babies in the shade as much as possible, you can use clothing with SPF in it, like rash guard clothing, and for babies who are older than 6 months, you can use a baby-safe sunscreen. For the baby's face, I recommend a stick so the lotion doesn't bleed into their eyes and burn their eyes. Now in the springtime, when you're going to the park and the beach, I always recommend that you put an insect repellent on a baby that's safe for babies. And if they're napping outside or you're taking a long stroll, to put a mesh or a cover over the pack and play or over the baby stroller so they don't get insect bites. That'll help them itching at their skin. My fourth tip is to make sure that your baby stays hydrated. Just like we want our skin to look glowing and we stay well hydrated, a baby needs to be well hydrated as well. So pack water when you go out, nurse your baby frequently, and if you use formula, carry that with you so your baby doesn't dehydrate from the heat, and to always pack healthy fruits and vegetables that are packed with antioxidants for the skin. And my final tip is to prevent a rash before it happens. You should always start using Dreft from the day that your baby comes home. You should wash your baby's new clothing in Dreft. It takes away all those irritants and allergens that might collect like dust in the factory or in the store. It gives the baby's clothes a clean, fresh smell, and it makes the baby's clothing very soft.
Wow, some great advice for us Floridians here in Florida. If you do start to see maybe some type of reaction, though, whether it's related to fabric or sunscreen, what do you suggest we do? I mean, if you see a rash kind of break out.
Oh, okay. So the first thing is to make sure that your baby is well moisturized. So sometimes, like, a baby gets heat rash on the back of their neck where they're sweaty, so you might want to just put some hypoallergenic lotion and see if that helps. And they make some over-the-counter eczema creams that you can use, and that might just cure it if you use that twice a day. I would say if the rash is getting worse, you should discuss that with a doctor. Your pediatrician can help you and give you some advice. But if you want more information or you have some questions, you could actually go to the www.dreft website, www.dreft.com website, and they have really great tips for new parents.
Great tips, great advice from you, Dr. Hess. Thank you so much for taking time to chat with us today. So great to have you on The Morning Blend. For more information, head online to our website. You can check us out at fox4morningblend.com.
He became an overnight sensation when people took notice to his love for photographing man's best friend. Well, up next, the author and photographer of Underwater Dogs joins us in the studio and shares his story and talk about his rough stuff and rough job.